Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the meat hairstyle for Marie Grace. This might be helpful if you have a doll and you've taken her hairstyle out and you want to do it again, or if you want to just do this on another doll. It looks like a really pretty hairstyle, so I'm going to be showing you guys by taking the hairstyle out, so it should be really simple and easy, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is remove these pink ribbons so we can see the hairstyle up close, and I'm just going to pull it out and remove it. And there are hair ties underneath. So here's one side, and we have some hair elastics here, so let me just go to the other side and do the other side. And now I'm going to be cutting these elastics off, and hopefully I cut off the right one, so let me pull this out. So now we can let this one down, and I'm going to go over to the other side and cut this one off too. Now we can clearly see how American Girl did Marie Grace's meat hairstyle. It's quite easy. So what they did was they did two braids, two small braids, one on either side. Then they did it maybe like 3/4 of the way down her hair, and they used the extra bits to loop it back, and they did that on the same on this side too. And then they hooked it over, and they kind of hid these pieces, and then they did the same with the other side. And what they did was they cut an elastic in half, and they tied it around it, and then they did a knot, because you're not going to be able to tie it when it's like this with a normal hair tie. And then they put pink ribbons so they hid the elastics. So that's a pretty cool hairstyle, pretty simple, but it gives it a perfect touch. And I really like it because you have all of these bits hanging down too, so it gives it a really elegant look. Now that we know how to do the hairstyle, it's time for me to take the braids out. So let me go this side first. I've taken the braids out, and as you can see, all of these pieces are quite crimped, so I'm just going to put my fingers through her hair just to spread it out a bit and to separate all of these curled and creased parts. And you can see that it's a lot shorter than these pieces because they're really crimped. We have taken the braids out and we've learned how to do Marie Grace's hairstyle, but now it's time to fix it up. So I'm going to be straightening it later on in the video, but for now she has these pin curls in the front, and the only way for her hair to look the way I want it to be is to cut the pin curls. I'm not sure how this is going to go, so wish me luck, but I hope it turns out alright. So I have these small scissors here, and I'm going to push her normal hair back. And you have to go in as close as possible. So I've done the first one. Let's move on to the next one. I'll fix this up later on because the pieces are still kind of showing for now. And the next one. And the last. Oh, I don't want to cut any of her hair. And I think there's little extra bits here. There we go. I've done one side, and now I need to go do the other side. I've taken her pin curls off, and as you can see, she looks a lot more modern. But the thing is, just before I continue on with the video, make sure you have parents' permission if you're going to use heat or if you're going to cut your doll's hair, as it can be quite dangerous, and just be careful with that. For the next part, I'll be needing quite a few pieces. But the first thing Marie Grace has on is a cape because I'm going to be using water. So I have a spray bottle with water. I have a claw clip holding the rest of her hair back that's already straight, and then we have the crimp pieces at the front here. I have a brush and also a child hair straightener. I'm going to now wet her hair by using the spray bottle and also covering her face, making sure none of the water gets in her eyes. And here I have a doll brush, and I'm going to be brushing it out. I had the hair straightener plugged in for a minute, and now it's unplugged. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing a tiny piece of her hair, and hopefully this works. This technique turned out great, and I'm really happy with the outcome. It's still not 100%, but it's definitely a lot more straighter than it was before. So what I did was I plugged in the straightener for 30 seconds to a minute, and then when I unplugged it, I started straightening her hair. So I didn't really do it while it was plugged in, and you don't plug it in for long so it doesn't get too hot. I kept spraying it with water just so that her hair doesn't get burnt off or anything. And if you are doing this, make sure you have parents' permission because the heat can get quite hot on your skin when you're touching it and also on the doll's hair. I've straightened her hair and I've taken her pin curls out, so she's completely finished. So now it's time to see the final results. Overall, this was quite a fun project to do. I was really nervous trying this out because I thought I'd ruin Marie Grace's hair, but I think it turned out great. If you are going to do anything like cutting the pin curls or straightening her hair, make sure you have your parents' permission, as they are quite expensive dolls. So, it was a lot of fun to try this out, and I think her hair turned out great. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it.